when they were coming to North America, and they wanted to take over the land, right? So there were the indigenous people, and there were blacks, and there were all this. So, and they felt outnumbered, right? Remember, back in Europe, they were either the Dutch or the Polish or the English, right? That's really how they identify themselves, right? Some even confused nationality for ethnicity, so which is again another topic for another day. But the essence was, when they now came here, they found out that, okay, if we the French, we the English, we the Dutch, and we the Deutsch, the Germans, if we decide to do our things differently and separately, these people are unified, and they will outrun us, they will outnumber us, and they will defeat us, right? Remember that they were defeated back in Haiti, even back then. So what they did was, they now came together and said, well, we are white. Like, that's how white came about, right? So we are from Western Europe, we are white. Now keep in mind that the Irish were not allowed to be white, the Jews were not allowed to be white, the Italians were not allowed to be white. I know Europe very well. It's not what I studied in history. I've lived there. I know the culture. Like, I know what's going on in Europe. I'm very vast on that. There are still racism against white to white. Like, like the Swiss would never allow, when there was war in Yugoslavia, they would not allow the Yugoslavians come in. They were racist against them. They were like, these are inferior white people. Yes, the French will call the Polish inferior white people. All these things going on with EU, European Union, Britain wanting to separate and all that. It's all finds its root in racism, right? So they now came up with white. Let me read. One of the research I found. I believe this really captures it. It says the term white was defined as anyone without a drop of African or Indian blood,